Okay, you guys are probably so sick of me today, but that's okay. Um, I am just leaving or just getting home from a phenomenal event. Big shout out to Nadia Matthews, owner of Lizzie Rose Acting Studio. She hosted a singles night tonight. Um, and typically, I have not um, had any involvement with singles in that perspective. I do the life coaching, um, so speak to people individually, but I have not had the opportunity to um, to just be around singles in that aspect. And so I was moved tonight. It's been a very, very, very busy week. Um, and I almost didn't make this. I'll just be honest. It just was a very busy week. But I am so full tonight because what I saw was hungry, and I say young, not to say that I'm old, but I do think that I'm an old soul. I have an old spirit. I'll take that. Um, and I'm kind of old school. I think a lot. I um, take things in. So I wanted to share. I'm so tired, but I cannot sleep with this on my heart and in my spirit. I saw tonight hungry, young, vibrant men and women hungry for the very same thing, in my opinion only, that they and most of us as well run from. And that's love, true connection, um, relationship. Like we're playing with this thing, but there's a difference between being married and having a relationship. And I expressed that tonight. Many people are married, very few have a relationship. I'm not going to be long, but I just some things that I did not get to get out tonight that I have to. Um, Let me say this, to the degree that our education, our um, um, importance in this world, our talents, our gifts, um, social standing, to the degree that all of that is more important than building your character and finding out who you are, will be the day that you fall, that you will fail in almost anything. Sure, you'll get some temporary satisfaction here. You will be happy over here with this guy, with this woman, with this job, with this new friend that you met. But rarely will you find and hold on to genuine peace, peace that surpasses all. And I'll say that again, to the degree that everything else becomes more important than building who you are, knowing who you are. And don't stop there. So many of us think, oh, I know who I am, da 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 da. But do you understand who you are? Are you content with who you are? Doesn't mean you're not going to have some crazy days. As much as I pursue transformation and a desire to go deeper internally, spiritually, I wake up with I wake up crazy with crazy days. But the difference is I identify them and I fight my way through them and out of them. I don't stay there. So remember that, to the degree that everything becomes more important than finding out who you are, accepting who you are, um, and the worldly things, this outside man, to the degree that all of that, and I'm talking about from the hair, look, let me pull this out. And I was going to do this tonight. I am so sick of chasing this gray. You guys see it? I've just decided it's going to be my friend. I'm going to leave it alone. And I did this, most times I do, because see these edges? But it's me. So if a guy, ladies, And I'm not saying I won't ever dye my hair again. But if I choose not to, whoever's in my life, if he cannot accept this, guess what? He's not the guy for me. Because this can be gone tomorrow. It's just hair. Speaking of that, and hopefully you guys have seen Nappily Ever After, Netflix movie, and I wish I could think of the actress name, but I can't right now. I watched that movie. Great movie. But what I remember getting most out of that movie is at the point when the actress was ready to call it quits because she did not get a ring for her birthday, I think it was. She was ready to call it quits. And this guy, her guy, he said to her, I don't know your favorite color. I have to call your secretary to find out what you like so that I can buy it for you. But you were expecting a ring. Wow. I don't think, and I know it's a movie, but they didn't focus on that. And I wish they had, because what he's saying is, I don't know you. I don't really know you, but you're expecting a ring. So first of all, ladies, let's just be okay with being single. Just be okay with being single. Remove the stigma. There is nothing wrong with being single. As I shared tonight, if you're single, you're in the best time of your life. Why? Because you get to work on you before trying to become one with someone else. So start developing or spending time developing your character, your positive character qualities. But be mindful, just as you have positive. Hey, Vonda. Thank you for tuning in. I could not sleep tonight. I had to get this out. But just as you have positive characteristics, qualities, you have some negative ones as well, men and women. Excuse me for this. For those of you who feel like some of these words cannot be said, you gotta realize that your shit stinks just like everybody else's. You have some stuff. Ladies, it's not always the men. Men, it's not always the ladies. And so I saw hunger in the eyes of some of the people there tonight at this event. As I started to talk about the importance of communication, I saw just the atmosphere change. So I'm excited, and I was telling Brandon after I got home, I see an entire new audience for what I do. And I don't promote it probably as much as I should. I'm just that way, working on that as well. But what we do is we help bring the power of understanding through the power of effective communication. We must learn how to communicate with one another. And we must learn to communicate with a desire to understand. The end goal should be, I want to understand your needs, your feelings, your emotions. I want to understand who you are so that I can, if you so choose, people, relationships. If you are looking, seeking, wanting a relationship, you must understand what a relationship is. It's not simply two people being attached. It's not two people going home together. As I said tonight, many of you who are listening, who will listen, you know people who are married, who are connected, I'll say, who are spending time together, but very few people are in a relationship. There is no connection. No connection. Outside of the sex, a few good meals, a few show-ups at some parties, a few postings on Facebook, my man, my woman, whatever. There's no substance. There's no connection. So that's in spite of people, I'm going to say, lying to themselves, both men and women. You know, we say we want relationships, but do you know what that means? Do you know the work that it takes to exist? And I'm not saying that to say that it's like this so difficult. Once you make your mind up that you want to be in a relationship, oh, am I showing something here, Kevin? Thank you for that. I didn't get dressed up for you guys. I just came from the event. So thank you, Kevin. But anyway, well, at least it's matching, right? Okay, let's get back. Thank you. I lost my train of thought there. But just to bring it to a close, you guys, especially for my single people, and for those of you who are connected to people in some way, shape, form, or fashion, if you're kind of doing life together, don't settle. Don't settle. It's a shame to think, for me, to think that I have to do life, that I have to pass someone every day, that I have to lay beside someone every night and not be connected, not have a spiritual, genuine, heartfelt connection. It would be a shame. So don't settle. I pray and I hope that Nadia, and I should have tagged her in this, but I don't really know how to do this. I'm just kind of getting going in this live video thing. But I pray that Nadia does the singles night again. And I'm hopeful that she will allow me to come out and drop some nuggets again. Because it was nurturing for me as well. I learned a lot. They did the Q&A. I mean, you learn a lot when you're in crowds and they're discussing relationships, feelings fly, emotions flare, and you can feel the pain, the bondage. And so and I'll say most of it was from the ladies, my perception, because some of the ladies may be on. And that's okay. We have to be willing to admit that we hold on to stuff. And I'm not saying that to say men don't either, but it's difficult for us to let go of our pain, of our bondage. It's difficult for us to tell guys that we still got some stuff. It's so difficult. But we have to. We have to share our feelings, our emotions, and to think that we can have a blissful connection, a blissful relationship, and a blissful marriage without communicating our thoughts, our fears, our wants, our needs is childish. So I'll say we have to grow up. We have to grow up. Hey, Nelson, thank you for tuning in. Get Hattie on too. And if I've missed some of you, I'm sorry. So I'm just I see Nelson. I see Darren Yancey. Hey, Darren, long time. And that's all I see. So I don't, like I said, this is new to me. So again, check out my website, Gaitor Consulting, Gaitor consulting.com. Take the assessment. It's not free. This is my business. I give a lot of assessments. I have given a lot of assessments away for free. I gave some away tonight, so we will see. I've given them away free and people have not taken them. And I think just because we want to grow, but we don't want to plant the seed and water it. And there's just no growing in that. So, and for those of you who missed, I took my little thing off here, my little wrap, and I was going to do this tonight, and because I'm just doing me. I'm sick and tired of chasing the gray right now, and I'm going to let it fly. I think I still look fly, because some of you probably signed on and thought, oh, wow. But no, oh, wow, I love it. So, just remember to work on you. If you are single, please remove the stigma. Enjoy this time of your life. enjoy becoming one with yourself. Enjoy dating. Enjoy exploring. Um, Thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I bet you talked about my gray, though. That's all right. Just enjoy life. Don't let this world tell you that being single, and look up some of these words. Define single, define relationship, define marriage. You will be surprised. Um, so I will say work on you. Spend some time with you. Take yourself to a movie by yourself. Take yourself to dinner. Um, I mentioned tonight, and it kind of flared up, but I mentioned how I used to tell Brandon, not everybody gets a steak. You know, when growing up, I'm like, you can't take everyone to the steakhouse. You know, some people, the steak is for your girl, for your wife, and that kind of confused a lot of people, probably because I'm a woman, but I just feel like it should get greater later. Like you should wine and dine me the more that we grow together. Not saying that you can't ever take me for a steak or I can't ever take you for one, but we don't have to start out that way. I would be okay with, and probably better, casual park swings, um, something that helps us to realize if we should even move on. Because not everybody, and that's another thing, you're not everybody's apple. You're just not going to be. Yes, Kevin, my grandmother would approve, but I'm not sure what you're saying. Approve of what? So, just know that everybody's not going to be wowed by you. I think I'm absolutely beautiful, inside and out. But I've met guys that, hey, I just don't do it for them. Bye. That's okay. You want to know that now. And so often, we had one guy there tonight. He was very upfront and honest. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to be married. I'm not this. I'm not that. And I applaud him because that's what we need. That's what we need. But ladies, when we get that, when guys are honest, when they say that I'm just not there, I don't want a relationship. We can go out, but I'm not that guy. Don't stay and play. And now guys are dogs because this guy messed over you. No, he told you. What happened in between that with your thinking, oh, well, we're just going to see, I have to be the one. No, you're not going to be the one for everyone. You're not. And you shouldn't expect yourself to be. If you've listened to the show and if you know me personally, I think Halle Berry is one of the most beautiful women in the world. Like, I probably would say I think she's the most beautiful woman in the world. I don't know why, I just always thought she's very, very beautiful. She's not for everybody. Like I think sometimes, why would any guy, she seems successful, she's beautiful, why would any guy why would she not be enough for any guy? It's not all about looks. So you have to know what you're looking for. And in order to know what you're looking for in a relationship, you have to know who you are. You have to know the good, the bad, and the ugly. You have to accept your positive character qualities, your negative tendencies, your negative qualities, and you have to be willing to share those. Just be, because when you get with someone and it goes further, he or she is going to sooner or later get you. One day, whomever, he's going to have to see this grade because I won't be able to catch up with it all the time. He's going to have to. And we don't have any babies, hopefully. Kevin told me to pull my shirt up. He's going to have to realize that these are not D cups. So there's no need for me to put pads and all that in there, because if he wants D's, and when we settle in with each other and their A's and B's, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So you have to let people know who you are. Take off the band-aids, peel the layers off. This is it. This is what you get. And if hey, it's not for you, what can we do for each other? How can I help you in life? Can I set you up with someone? What kind of person do you like? No sweat off my back. So let's not be offended when we find out we're not the one for someone. So I am, let's see, I don't know what this means. It says bring them on camera. I don't know what that means. Kevin, tell me, what does that mean? I'm getting a post here that says bring them on camera, but I thought you guys were on camera, so I don't know. Again, check out my website, and if Nadia Matthews does this again, you guys, please, please, please come out. It was singles night at Lizzie Rose Acting Studio, Main Street. So if you don't know her, go check out her page. She did not ask me to do this. She doesn't know that. Okay, Kevin, maybe so, but it's on the live screen. It said bring them on camera, but if you guys are on camera, I guess that's okay. So I'm gonna get this thing perfected the more and more I do it. But she says that she's gonna do singles night again. So the Q&A was awesome. I mean, awesome. So show your support, and the acting studio is for kids, as far as I know. However, she is a playwright, and she has a play coming, and I wish I can't think of the name of it, but Nadia Matthews, if you look her up, her stage play is going to be at the Landers Center December 15th. She's actually having people audition for the play as we speak, or not right now, but you can go on her page and submit your photo and whatever else she's asking for. And tell her Gator Consulting sent you. She's a young girl, and we just have to start helping each other. So support her. My website, again, it is all about bringing the power of understanding in relationships through the power of effective communication, because we are talking. We're just not being effective in what we're saying. We're not saying the right words. And know that this breakdown in relationships or connectedness is not just in the sense of man and woman. We have brothers against brothers, sisters against sisters. We have mothers against daughters, fathers against sons. The family is almost non-existent. I mean, the family that I was used to seeing by way of my grandmother and her siblings, how they came together and they loved on each other and they supported each other. And if one person got sick, they were there. They talked to each other. They were connected. They knew what was going on in each other's lives. I'll be honest with you. I mean, and my brother's probably going to be so pissed if he sees this, but it is what it is. My brother lives, and we're not upset with each other, but he lives less than 5 minutes away from me. I haven't seen my brother since, I think, Brandon's last fight. Insane. But it's the truth. It's the real. And that's another reason I think people are so hungry, and they're willing to settle, because they're looking for connection. They're looking for somebody to take them in. But take yourself in. Take yourself in. Reading has become, oh boy. I read a book. I try to read one book a week now. And so I'm reading a book now, Divided by Faith. And that's in relation to me taking an ethnos class. And it's a class about diversity, bringing races together in hopes of understanding our culture, not our skin color, just what makes us different. Because I could have been raised in a different atmosphere, family, community, and my culture would have been different. Nothing to do with my skin color. So there's so much to this relationship thing. There's so much to communication. And it's all about understanding. So thank you, Nelson. Thank you very much. I'm going to end here, but remember, Gator Consulting, Gaitor, consulting.com. There's a button at the bottom that says take the assessment. The assessment is $55. Again, this is my business. It's not free. For anyone who decides to take it, or give it as a gift. If you know people who are getting married, give it as a gift. Rather than going out buying these blenders, something for them to re-gift or stick up under a sink and never use it. Well, they'll probably use the blenders for drinks. Toasters and all these other things that they're not going to use. It's just money we waste. Give them the gift of understanding. Have them take the assessment so that they can better understand each other. And instead of trying to find how are we going to divide all these gifts that we got 2 years ago because we're divorcing now. You would be amazed of what I hear when I'm coaching married couples. You will be amazed of the things that I've heard. And I say that to put more emphasis on how small and insignificant they are. Small, like they're fixable. But because we're so broken, or they're so broken, and they have so much stuff already, to the little things crack it. And now you have children who have mommy and dad over here. And now they have to be a week here, a week there, Christmas here, Christmas Eve here, Christmas Day here. Foolishness. So, because mommy and daddy they had an argument over, I don't know, I won't say because, again, I may say something that I've actually went through. So, with some people, who coach some people on. But you will be amazed of the small things. And anything that you are offended by, anything that offends you should first make you look inward. Why? Why was I offended by what he said, what she said? It's like kicking a sore. Like kicking a broken leg. It hurts because it's already broken. And so the more you grow, the less offended you will be. So what we have is children marrying children, or an adult person marrying a child. And you need two whole people to be in a relationship, not a half person. You need two whole people. So I said more than I wanted to say tonight. Book me for your next event. I talked to businesses. I did anything from anywhere from churches, City of Memphis, Lunch and Learn, Rekindle the Flame. I spoke to recently Salvation Army, to the men and women who are going through a challenging time right now with drugs and so forth of some sort. An amazing event. So if your church is looking for a speaker for couples, singles, or just bridging the gap leadership, helping people understand who they are. Because if you understand who you are, it becomes much easier to help someone else understand who they are and who you are. It's a relationship. So check me out, Gator Consulting, Gaitor, consulting.com. You can always reach me, 901-830-6088. If you're out of town, 888-483-7445. Again, 888-483-7445. Or Tammy Gator. Tammy at GatorConsulting.com is the email address. So, my battery says it's low. I don't know how to. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, you guys, I'm seeing who's on here. So, if you have no questions for me, hey, Vonda. I don't know if I said hey, Vonda, but there's Vonda. Tell your husband I am going to call him. It's just been a crazy week. So, let's see. With that being said, remember to support Nadia Matthews. Look her up. Lily Rose Acting Studio. She's here in Memphis, Tennessee. Like her page. Send her a shout out for tonight. It was a free event. Free. Go. How about that? So if you're in Memphis, please show your support. If you have children, take them to her acting class if that's an interest of theirs. So that being said, you guys, thank you. Good night. Thanks again to Lydia. And you guys be blessed. And remember, chase your character. Chase who you are. Chase understanding who you are. And if you've not found that, don't chase anybody else. Put it on hold. Take care of yourself. Be single. Do you. So, love you guys. Listen to the Butterfly Evolution Radio Show Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Butterfly Evolution Radio. Google it and you'll be able to find it. Thank you.